Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, cross-watching. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, and commenting. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to do, this is for the week of April 17th through the 23rd, but really whenever you're watching it, you'll probably get the message that you need. This is the overarching energy of trust. Card number 32, trusting that things are going to be okay. Trusting things are working and moving in your favor. Trusting the flow of life for all Pisces. So we're going to do some tarot and then clarifiers with a question and answer at the end. If you haven't watched before, thank you. I try to make these videos, quick and succinct so you can move on with your week and just get an idea of the energies that lie ahead. You have the Three of Swords. It's a release and a recovery. With the trust card, there might be some of you out there who are feeling some heartache or heartbreak, or you're trying to release yourself from that. So knowing that everything will be okay. The Queen of Cups, Pisces, there you are. She's very peaceful, compassionate, loving, highly intuitive. So Pisces, you guys are very intuitive. I think everyone is, but there's a few signs that are just seem to be a little more hooked in than others, or that notice that hooking in. And you were one of them, Pisces. So the Queen of Cups is really calling you to be calm, loving, especially to yourself. If you need self-care, go ahead and take care of yourself. Keeping the peace and tapping into your intuition, because she is so intuitive. So do what you know is right. Okay, wow, the Moon. Pisces, this is you in the tarot. So you have two cards that really relate to who you are, and that's the Queen of Cups and the Moon card. The Moon card says keep moving forward regardless of the circumstances. It's also highly intuitive. So paying attention to your intuition, your body feelings, trust your gut type feelings, and also being paying attention to signs, synchronicities, your dreams. I'm getting a lot of different things here, Pisces. Also being your authentic self when I see these cards. Trust that you are enough. Trust that things are going to change and move. Take action if you need. And then you have the beautiful Nine of Pentacles. So this is a card of absolute abundance and security. But it's also the card of the single person. It's the card of being independent and being able to really take care of yourself, Pisces. So if you are healing from a heartbreak or a heartache, or, if you got let go from a job, if there's been a shift in the way things are going in your life, they're shifting back to a more positive direction. I would say when I see the Three of Swords as the first card here, that it's something that's probably already happened. Not to say that things can't change this week, but know that whatever it is, when I see the Nine of Pentacles, it's something I call an opportunity disguised as loss with the Nine of Pentacles. And this card says security and abundance. And it's about, sometimes things happen that are, without our control. We have to just keep pushing and moving past them. And then things really do turn out better than we ever expected or imagined. And sometimes we'll get opportunities that we otherwise would not have taken when we have these losses in our lives. So, excuse me, I'm going to do a 3-card pick a card. It's also a question and answer. So if you have a question, you can ask your question, look at the cards, see if one stands out to you with a special meaning. But otherwise, I use these cards to clarify the cards on the table. Card number 1, okay, it's the Three of Swords. So generally, I like to give a yes or a no, a clear yes or no. But this is more of a maybe card, in that if you are experiencing heartache and heartbreak, you would need to make sure that you're processing that to move on. It's also a card of healing from heartache and heartbreak. So it can be a positive omen of, things really are turning and changing. Plus, you have the Three of Swords twice in this very small reading. So when that happens, it's really a sign that things are healing and improving for you, and to pay attention to that message. It's an important one for you. Card number 2 is a yes card. It's the Page of Swords, and it's about gaining clarity and getting a move on. It's about stop being stuck. Start doing something different. If you feel like this person in this bubble here, like just want to curl up and go to bed. If you need to, do that. If you need help, get it. If you need to talk to someone, get it. I'm never one to say ignore everything that's going on and just push ahead. I'm from a place where people used to say get a grip, and I don't think that that's a fair assessment to tell people to just get a grip. Sometimes we need to process things. We need help in processing things. But this says, I feel like with this Page of Swords, it's time for you to get clear in your mind what it is you need to do and take steps towards doing that. The swords also relate to air signs, which so do both of these cards. So there could be an air sign somewhere involved in your life, and that would be an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Okay. Wow, this is unusual for such a small reading to pull so few cards, to have the same card come out twice, 2 times. So you got the Moon card. So since this is the card of you, Pisces, this says be your authentic self. It's a positive omen, knowing that you could trust your intuition and trust your judgment. That trust card could relate to that. Maybe you don't want to trust yourself. As an intuit, I know that a lot of the times, especially when I was younger, the things that I would have as visions or feelings would come true, and generally they were negative. And I think that happens because most people pay attention to the negative feelings than they do, more attention to the negative things than they do the positive. I don't know if, I try not to be that way. I consider myself highly optimistic, but the truth be told, when I was young, I did portend, the death of some pets and things that were upsetting to me. So I kind of wanted to push my intuition aside. And I've heard that it's not unusual for a lot of people. I've never had any formal training or anything in this, so I can't really give that opinion. But the Moon card says that there is an option, that there's a solution. It says to trust yourself, be your authentic self. You have the Moon here twice, and that is the card of Pisces, as I said. So Pisces, this is really just calling you to be your loving, authentic self and show the world who you really are. And it's going to help propel you past these hurts and heartaches. And some of you might be getting an opportunity for a new job, to buy a home, an influx of money in some way with the 9 of Pentacles, because that really is, that is about having enough financially to stand on your own 2 feet. And it's about being an independent person, as I said. So some of you, maybe you have had a heartache or a breakup and now you're kind of on your own. That's okay. You're going to be fine. Trust that everything is moving and turning in your favor. So Pisces, this is a little bit of a long reading, but I wanted to be sure and get a very clear message for you. Thank you so much for, as I said, subscribing, commenting, sharing, watching. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great week.